Hey guys, it's me, MsVeronicaLouise, for my 7th weekly update. And this week I'm bringing you 5 tips and changes that I made in my life that have continued me on the journey of success and accountability. So if you want to know what those are, stick around. We'll do a quick review and then we'll jump right into it. I had the gastric sleeve surgery on April 4th of 2018. My highest recorded weight at the time was in May of 2017 at 355 pounds. My surgery weight was 310 pounds, or 311 pounds, I'm sorry. And my last week's weigh-in was at 258. This week, on September 21st, 2019, I've weighed in at 253 with a total loss for the week of 5 pounds. So, yay! How am I doing it? Well, it's not rocket science, but I'm happy to show you my ways. And I'm sorry for the light changes, but it's natural lighting, so what can you do? So first off, I just want to say that, again, these aren't they are life-changing tips, but they are not new, innovative, anything like that. But they are everything that your doctor tells you to do at your post-op surgery, at your post-op visit after surgery. So let's get started. So the first thing is water. Water, 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 water. It doesn't matter how much water you think you're drinking, you can always use a little bit more. Every person I've talked to, doctor related wise, tells me 64 ounces. There is some debate on if tea and unsweetened coffee with no creamer counts towards that 64 ounces. For my purposes it does, because otherwise I would just be peeing all day. TMI, I know, I'm so sorry, but lots of water in, lots of water out. But I did learn just recently, or someone told me I should say, that if you sip your water as opposed to try and drink it very quickly, you'll pee less, you'll go to the bathroom less. So we're currently in process of trying that little tidbit out, and I'll let you know what comes of that. Now, there are tons and tons of reasons to drink water, to increase your fluid intake, reduce sodas and other things that contain a lot of like sugar, sodium, caffeine, things like that. So we really want to kind of go over a few things, and one of those main things is clear skin. Now, my skin isn't the best it's ever been, but it's clearer than it has been in a long time. And that is because I'm drinking at least 32 ounces of plain water a day. And again, that doesn't include my herbal teas, my coffee, things like that. But the second major reason to drink water is the more hydrated you are and the more water you just drank, the fuller you're going to feel longer. So if you drink a glass of water before lunch and then you eat lunch, you're going to eat a smaller lunch and you're going to feel fuller longer. So if you're feeling fuller longer, you're going to snack less, and that's step number 2. Stop snacking. Put down the chips, let go of the cheese, put the cottage cheese back in the fridge. It's not necessary. And as one of my nutritionists told me, if you're having a snack between meals, what was your last meal lacking? So whenever I go to snack, that little tidbit of thought jumps into my head, and then I'm like, it wasn't really lacking. Why do I feel like snacking? And then I have to do this wonderful thing where I get in tune with my emotions and see what I'm feeling, and if that's why I want to snack. So stop snacking. Put things aside, drink water, go for a walk, go play with the dogs, whatever it might be, distract yourself for 15 minutes and see if you want to come back to that snack. Again, snacking, trust me, I love it. I love a good snack. But if you have to snack, do it right. And that takes us into step number 3. Step number 3, protein. Protein first. That's what I've learned. And that's what I live by on a daily basis. So, in a world full of meeting your macros, I never thought I would jump on that train, but yet, here I am. Hi, how are ya? But 60 to 80 grams of protein a day can seem daunting. It can seem damn near impossible. But with the right planning, you can get there and not be too stressed about it. And what I mean by that is when you plan your meals, and meal prepping, although is great, and if you can discipline yourself enough every week to sit down and make your plan and get your groceries and make your meals and make it super, super simple on yourself, do it. Do that, because that is the best way to do it. But if you can't do that and you're super lazy and you can't motivate yourself to get in the kitchen and cook a week's worth of food all at once, no matter how simple you can try and make it, you do what I do. And that is, when you're going to plan your meals, skip the fast food. Skip it. Don't even look at it. And if you do have to look at it, be very, very, very cautious of what you're getting. Personally, what I do, if I have to eat out, is I will get a burger protein style, or a chicken breast protein style, which is just no bread by itself. And that's usually enough just to fill me up. And then if I have any extra room left over, I'll get a salad, or if I'm not feeling very determined that day, I will eat some of Josh's fries. But I'm not saying you can't ever treat yourself, but I am saying there are times, and it's going to be more often than not, where you'll have to make that tough decision to not stray away from your center line. And for me, the center line is protein first, at least 3 ounces. Try and get in 20 grams of protein per meal. And if I have to snack in between, it's going to be some sort of protein heavy, like edamame or beef jerky or anything like that, that's going to give me that extra protein kick. The reason I do that is because protein keeps you fuller longer. That is the basis of this whole video. Protein keeps you fuller longer, staying fuller longer, so you're eating less and you're not having those urges. That is the goal. And I wish I was there 100%, but it's the practice, and we all get there. I'm about 18 months out of my surgery at this point, and it works. Doing protein first, and then veggies, and then starches and carbs, and if you can get those in there. I still can't. I'm still at about 4.5 ounces, and maybe 5 ounces, and that may be to my own detriment, but I'm taking it very slowly because of the regain that I had. I'm just trying not to fall off into my old habits. Now, on to number 4 is sleep. Sleep is one of those most underrated, forgotten things. And I know every one of us does it on a daily basis, but a lack of sleep can really lead to some problems. Mostly being irrational, over-emotional, and extremely grumpy. Mogwai to gremlin, real quick if I don't get 7 hours. Now, I personally could lose all rational thoughts and become very emotional. And have I mentioned I'm an emotional eater? Hey girl, nice to meet you, just in case I haven't. And in that state, there's not really a snack that I can turn down. Like, I love them all. Crunchy, gummy, gooey, so gooey. But mostly crunchy, and ice cream. But if you watch my last video, you'll know I have to be dairy free because it hates me. And in those irrational moments when I'm like in the car and I see a McDonald's, I just want a cone, so I'll go get it, and then I will be happy for all of 3.5 minutes while I'm eating it, and then be dying for the next day because my emotional eating ass could not pass up a cone because I could not make the right decisions because I was irrational and basically a toddler that wanted ice cream. So on more than one occasion, I've had to pop a melatonin and just go to sleep. But sleep, your body needs it to regenerate for the next day. It needs it for the energy for the next day. And that's really important to make sure that you have that, especially for step number 5. Now, working out is one of the most important things that you have to do after surgery to get in at least 1 hour of movement a day. Now, for me, that looks like going to the gym on a daily basis and posting to my Instagram to stay accountable. And I try to go 3 to 5 times a week, or at least stay active for an hour a day, whether that means going for a walk or playing with the dogs or what have you. That also feeds into my trying to avoid snacking on those off days. I'll go for a gym workout, and what that looks like is mostly weights, some cardio if I can get into it. But yeah, it's very important to make sure that you're working out, and if you don't have a gym membership, you don't need one. And if you want to get one, there are plenty of budget-friendly gyms out there to start with. One of them is Planet Fitness. They get a lot of hate for being like a low-budget gym, but they have everything that you need there to get started. And personally, I have a membership through my work that lets me go to any gym that I like in my city, and it's really affordable. So if you look at different options that are available to you and do some research, you can really find some affordable options. Most cities have a health park thing where you can go and work out on some of their equipment in the park, or you can just go to the park and work out and walk and take a yoga mat, take a phone. There's so many free things that you can do in most cities that there really is no excuse why you can't get in 1 hour of movement, or at least stay in motion. Because as that one commercial says, a body in motion stays in motion, and a body at rest stays at rest. We did so much to our body already. We should be doing everything we can to make the decision that we made the best one for us. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is something completely unrelated, but is very important on a journey like ours. And what that is support. I could not have done this journey of my surgery or being diagnosed with bipolar and having to try different medications and different foods and adjust my lifestyle if I didn't have a great support system behind me. And by that, I have my children and my fiance, and I really could not be the happiest person. To have those guys behind me pushing me for success. And they're not even the only circle I have. So I have work friends and other people who are encouraging, and that I feel is very important, is something that I feel it's very important to have that type of support behind you, and people that you can communicate your changes with that'll be excited for you. Without it, I don't think I would have been able to be successful in finding treatment for myself through all of this. So thank you everyone who's been behind me and been very supportive of me. Thumbs up to you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to this video or my channel. I'll put in my socials I'll put in my social medias here so that you'll know what they are. Please go follow me, find me. I post on my other socials pretty regularly. A lot of random things, a lot of cute little things and thoughts. So until next time, guys, thank you for coming by. See you, love you, bye.